got Java and Fakey versus Hideaway and BalloonBoy. Hideaway and BalloonBoy had to get through our top seed to get to this point. They took down Zen and Experience for their spot here to challenge Java and Fakey. Alright, looks like the scrap is already starting here. The red team trying to split up this blue team just a little bit, but the blue team doing a pretty good job not letting them get too split up. Right now it's Hideaway who's the most damaged on the screen right now. Nice little two-piece, but it's not going to lead to much.
So these two teams came in 3rd place and 4th place at the Winter Doubles Championship. Of course, that's Java and Fakey coming in 3rd, and Hideaway and BalloonBoy coming in 4th. So they'll at least tie that if we're looking at Java and Fakey, if they come out victorious. Okay, there we're seeing 1 for 1. We'll see how long Fakey can live on this stock. Of course, he's playing this Kaya that we were talking about a little bit earlier on the pre-show alongside Java's Jala.
Yeah, the Jala has been interesting. Generally, you don't see too many low defense legends in the 2 space, but when you do, like, Jala's kind of the only one.
Nice down air. Oh my gosh,
Fakey.
that was beautiful.
Only hit Hideaway.
I don't know how he was able to space that so perfectly. Now, maybe he wasn't worried about hitting his teammate, and like it just happened to line up that way, or he's like a master, and he just perfectly lined it up so it would make a connection with just the opponent. Sider getting back on the stage, Hideaway instantly turning around. Java in sweat beads, not able to land. Thank the heavens that the soft platform is there for him to land on.
Yeah, giving him some other directions to land, get that jump reset. Fakey coming down, hits that neutral air, but Java really has been knocked out of this on that second stock. He's just sitting back right now, and Hideaway comes in, but Java not able to find any hits.
He went for that dare, but it was just a little bit too late, so Hideaway had to dodge in time after coming out of recovery frames, the lag frames. There's the D-Light, of course, into the neutral air. Gonna KO, especially on a lower defense legend, like you mentioned earlier on that Jala pick. Fakey over on the edge. No major edge guard. It seemed like they wanted to set up for the 2v1 as Java was coming back in.
Yeah, I mean, they opted to play it a little bit safe and smart. Respect Fakey in the offstage, because BalloonBoy is gonna get in the offstage later on. He hits that side air, and now it's the red team with that stock advantage.
Java kind of playing over on the edge. I don't know if he wanted to engage over there or if he was trying to get a little bit of room, a little bit of space to try and maybe regroup with his teammates, some time to regroup so they can find a way to get these 2 stocks off of the red team. They are KO damage. They get BalloonBoy. Here's the follow-up, and they get Hideaway as well. Java and Fakey not in a terrible spot here, but they are both over 50 damage behind if you average it out between the 2. Okay, a little bit of damage coming out of BalloonBoy.
Okay, team combo getting set up there, but Java a little early on that GC downline. I think a little bit of wires crossing happened there, as maybe Fakey was supposed to do like a one-hit side air.
Oh, yeah, they're really not focused on, like, edge guarding someone. They would rather send someone to the side and then focus on the 2v1 man advantage. They've now done it twice. Sent Fakey to the left, or sent Java to the left, focus on Fakey. Sent Fakey to the right, focus on Java.
It's a really sound strategy, in part because it retains that stage control, but also because look at the blue team. There's health, RG synced, but the turnaround. Hideaway went from having such a nice lead to being out of this one, and it's all left to BalloonBoy.
So one thing that BalloonBoy did in the previous Winter Doubles, I can't remember if it was Winter Doubles or if it was a singles tournament, he was starting off on the Zariel, and then he swapped over to the Diana. And he was not doing very well on the Diana. Ultimately, I think that was the final character he ended up losing in the tournament on. We'll see what he's got here with the Zariel. Maybe not even worried just yet. Ooh. Oh, what a great pickup on that. Falling down to match the height of Java, and then coming out with that side air to get the KO.
Yeah, really well done as well, because it kind of was a fake out from BalloonBoy. Kind of faked like he was going to go high and try to cover Java going high. And so Java was like baited, started to go down, and BalloonBoy ended up catching him with that side air. Really well done, and making sure that he was able to close that one out, because that was almost really bad the way that Hideaway got taken out so fast.
And it's good that BalloonBoy did that, because the damage, most of the damage was done. BalloonBoy still did 423 by the time all things were said and done, so it's not like he was put in the backpack and sitting back there just licking a lollipop the whole time. But Hideaway did 657 damage on the Onyx, so a lot of damage came out from him. KOs came out from him as well. It was a great team play overall. BalloonBoy was able to clutch it out in the end, especially after that surprising unarmed ground pound that came out from the blue team to take out Hideaway.
Yeah, that's something that I've noticed looking at the damage differences between BalloonBoy and Hideaway. is that they tend to lean in favor of Hideaway. He tends to put out kind of the bigger damage numbers. And that's not to say BalloonBoy isn't doing his part, but really, when you just look at the raw number value, Hideaway is the one who's kind of hitting a little bit more often.
And that comes from how people play Cannon. He did 446 damage on the Cannon alone. We know how explosive the damage potential is on Cannon. That's one of the reasons why it's so scary. Not just that single string that you can hit to knock out someone in like the early stages of Orange, but it's just the raw damage output, period.
Here we go into game number 2. We'll see if he can retain that damage output with the Cannon. But right now, he's got the gauntlets going up into Fakey and Java. And they've got a double gauntlets combo, but the ground pound's not going to connect.
I thought Hideaway was going to be able to get the follow-up off of that D-Sig from BalloonBoy. Just D-lighting over the edge there. Didn't make a connection. Nice GC D-Sig. You move down just a little bit with it, but the like double swing on it has so many active frames. It can really catch a lot of people who are just like around in your area if you don't want to commit to a certain direction. BalloonBoy also using his own signature kit to find the KO there. Oh. There's the weapon toss, sending Java over the edge. Sweat beads and a beautiful down air, and he gets away to escape the unarmed pressure of Fakey as he moved over to the wall.
Looks like the red team opting to go for the edge guard a little bit more often here, as it was an edge guard to finish out Java's stock. That was Hideaway. He came down, hit that Cannon down air. Now they're going to be looking for some more damage on these second stocks of the blue team.
Dude, Fakey has thrown out like 5 moves, and every single one, some of them have hit, some not, but every single one has been punished by Hideaway. And then the bow ground pound from BalloonBoy. They're going to trade 1 for 1 here, but BalloonBoy has been holding onto this stock now over a minute and a half into this game. Hideaway with the sidelight into the turnaround side air. Not sure if he just wanted to get back to the stage or if he was maybe reading a dodge in or something like that, but he didn't overcommit. That's something that Hideaway is pretty good at not doing, which is not overcommitting.
All right, Java going up there, recovery,
boy.
But the ceiling just a little too high. BalloonBoy saying go for a second shot there as he recovers his teammate, but didn't quite work out. There's that GC down heavy from Java, but ends up not hitting anyone.
Oh, what a weapon toss. It just floated in the air for so long, acting as a wall between Hideaway and the blue team.
The weapon toss will connect. Fakey hits the angle just right, and that's going to be the stock taken off of Hideaway. Suddenly, things looking a little bit better for the blue team.
Yeah, that was a great stage spike. I'm going to say it's a lucky stage spike there to send him over to the edge, because if he just hit and sent straight up and that corner wasn't there to send him at that angle on that force vector, he probably would have lived even longer.
All right, neutral air. BalloonBoy going to jump over in that recovery. Java going to finally get taken out here. But really, Fakey's the one who's got to survive.
And you see him stuck over on the wall, doesn't want to push. The second BalloonBoy came over, the down air from the spear, then Fakey went to the left side of the stage. Oh no!
Java, instead of a follow-up, went for a gravity cancel emote. He's going to get the downlight into the neutral signature. Everybody's on final stocks, but this one's definitely not put away just yet.
Fakey maintaining his proximity to the ground. Staying right in the center of the stage. Now moving to the soft platform. He's trusting his teammate Java on the edge against BalloonBoy, but BalloonBoy came out on top there. Neutralite sends Fakey over to the edge. The recovery from BalloonBoy just barely missing Fakey right over on that corner, able to go to the wall if he needs to. Enlight has enough on it to KO, even though we're looking at a Kaya.
Yeah, really well done from this red team. Really had the driver's seat of that second game. Starting to see some of those replays from what happened. I really want to see that one because Java had a great setup there. I think it was a down air down towards Fakey, and Fakey had the spear downlight, and then Java just went for like nothing afterwards. And I was like, why?
Definitely a tough game for the blue team there. Fakey was stuck on 347 damage by the time all things were said and done. Let's do a little bit of math here. Let's see. 76 times 0.39. Is how many attacks did he hit? Okay, so he hit 29.64. We're gonna round that up to 30. I don't know if there's gonna be anything there.
3, 2.
No, I like the attempt. Sometimes
I thought we would do the math.
That's what mathematicians do, right? Is they just like put math together and then they see what happens and then they're like, oh, I have a proof.
Yeah, I'm basically a research scientist.
Yeah. I can't think of another famous mathematician. Handshake emote.
Yep. I mean, technically, I did do machine learning research, so actually I kind of am, but that was several years ago.
Sparky's Nobel Peace Prize is in the mail. Nobel Math Prize?
They wouldn't have given me a Nobel Peace Prize for that.
Game number 3, though. We're in it, and the blue team once again a little bit behind, taking a lot of damage. Hideaway, the least hurt here as the GC connects.
Okay.
And Java not able to interrupt in time.
There's a down air from Java. He has plenty of room to get back. Oh, Hideaway was in the air, so he didn't get hit by that side sig from Java, and a great punish afterwards. Just barely able to get to the bottom, but again, they are focusing on the man advantage. It seems like more than anything. So often, he maybe could have attempted the edge guard against Java, but no, he wanted to put out the pressure on Fakey. Hideaway's going to end up falling here. It's a full team wipe on the red side. Fakey, though, he's on his second stock. He's not midway through it, but he's like, yeah, you know, 2/5 of the way through it.
Yeah, I'd say he's pretty close to midway, right? Like, he's like a 25-year-old, like, about to hit that 30. Wait, but when do people have midlife crisis?
That's like 40, bro.
Yeah, well, I had mine early.
Yeah, I didn't have my midlife crisis 2 or 7 years ago.
All right, Fakey coming down here, hitting that falling down air. Or falling neutral air, excuse me. Oh, nice compound there from Java just on the wake up.
BalloonBoy was out. he got hit by the first hit of that. Dodge through the second one was like, yeah, getting me the heck out of Dodge. I don't want to be here anymore. The D-Light down air, the weapon toss made a connection. I was worried that was going to kind of get the third hit of that, and that was going to take over. The momentum, Fakey taking out now on final stock. Can they wipe Java here? They're being very careful.
Yeah, I mean, they know that all they have to do is retain that stage control. Just keep playing the game that they're playing, and things are going to work out. They're going to end up with that victory, and that's their game plan. That's what they're playing to a team. Just like that, you see him launch Java and immediately collapse on a Fakey.
Hideaway was going crazy there. First had his sights set on Java. Hopefully he doesn't overcommit here. No, he doesn't. The NSIG does make a connection and takes him off of his second stock. BalloonBoy might be behind him soon. Java's also very damaged. Fakey's actually not taking a lot of damage in kind of a long period of time, right? He was at the beginning stages of orange, and now he's like just getting into the red.
Yeah, but this is still his final stock. He is the most damaged on the screen. He's got to survive this pressure from the red team. Closer to that KO percent. Might want to go for a sneaky one as he goes in with a ground pound. Another one. Another one! BalloonBoy, does he have the movement? He won't be able to get back. Fakey making sure this one looks doable for the blue team.
And that was a bold choice from Fakey. First of all, going for the second ground pound and then going for it in the exact same lane, not waiting to see where his opponent is moving into the push-off column, out of the push-off column. Ooh, that down air was really close too. So was it Signature Hideaway. He's doing a fantastic job so far.
Just the side lane, not going to lead to a KO. Oh, that side air is going to launch Fakey, but Hideaway not able to capitalize, and that might be it because, oh, he was running out of movement. He still managed to get up with that recovery.
Hideaway looking to close this one out with a 3-0, and it's... Oh, if that didn't KO and he didn't go for the recovery, dude, I was going to lose my mind. I was going to grow hair just so I could rip it out.
I mean, that I think would warrant it as well, because that was like a team play. You saw Java wanted to go for that sword recovery afterwards, but Fakey was very confident in the spear downline into the side air, being that KO tool. And it worked out for him.
I was going to be so mad at Fakey, dude. But he knew. He knew. At the end of the day, he knew.
I mean, dude, Hideaway being deep red, like, I would have been upset if that side air didn't KO. Not just because of, like, the lack of team play, but because, like, that was such a damaged character. But we're going into the next one. Java and Fakey going to hold on as they narrowly avoid getting knocked into the elimination side already.
I wonder if Fakey's Turkish, because he has the Turkish flag.
Maybe he just really likes Turkey.
He might. He might. Who knows? And I actually knew that one right off the bat. I Google. Okay, I don't have the tab open anymore. But yeah, I just straight up Googled Turkey flag to verify it. Because yeah. I'm a cultured individual.
You are.
A little bit of time here, sitting in the lobby. Okay, now we're getting in the stage banning.
Apocalypse.
I think Java and Fakey might have. They both like dropped out of the lobby and then like got back in very quickly. So it didn't seem like they were doing a client reset or anything. But they like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
They want to make sure that the camera is focused.
What are we doing here? It's so hot in here. I'm so sweaty right now. That's why I've been in t-shirts the whole weekend. I have other clothes, but it's just so darn hot in here. What are we doing? Who is this?
They want to see
who's responsible for this.
The pixels. each pull.
It's got, is it, I don't know who's in control. Who's in control? Is it Toast? Okay.
Here we go, game
I knew it wasn't
number 4.
Giovanna, and I knew it could maybe be last. But I don't know what all he has control over. Hopefully the less things, the better.
All right, downlight side air. Good adaptation there from Java, reacting the correct way.
Yup.
Fakey, though, once again, taking a lot of damage.
Oh, good
Team
start.
combo set up, but BalloonBoy is going to interrupt.
Oh, nice 3-piece from BalloonBoy. And again, no major focus on the edge guard. They really want that man advantage. That is a major part of their game plan that they're consistently doing. Java not able to interrupt the signature in time. Oh, and the edge of that makes contact with Fakey. That's going to be the first stock for the red team.
Yeah, I think Fakey thought he had chosen correctly, tried to go a little bit more to the outside, but the blast from that ground pound just a little too big for him. Neutral air, not going to quite KO. Fakey once again going for some neutral airs, but it's going to be Java who gets taken out by the neutral air unarmed from the red team. And uh-oh, Fakey.
Oh, this is so scary. Does he mind Gimp Hideaway? Yes, he does. And BalloonBoy cannot get over to the edge low enough to save Hideaway with a recovery.
Yo, I like the way that Fakey played that save there against BalloonBoy. Waited for that neutral air to come out, put Java below Fakey. And he's like, okay, this is an easy recovery. But still, blue team behind.
Ooh, if Fakey hit that recovery, that would have been awesome. Could have been some serious juggle game going on.
Oh.
They have beautiful grab property right there, prioritizing opponents over teammates.
Good saves again coming out from the blue team. Ground pound will connect. Hideaway in position, but Java gets them both. Says no saves for you. You got to pay for all of that. And red team now down to their final stocks here in game number 4.
Nice movement in from Hideaway to get the recovery to take out Fakey and the little kerfuffle that was happening. High and left. Java and Fakey are in the lead here. Despite being down in the set, they need the victory here to take it to game 5. BalloonBoy is getting into the orange. Hideaway's very fresh, though. I feel like nobody's struggled to get a weapon at all this game. We've seen like very little unarmed gameplay.
Yeah, they've been quick on picking up those weapons and really holding on to them. You don't see too many weapon tosses. And when they do, there's a weapon safely in hands shortly after.
Oh, Java almost hit that axe recovery. I think Hideaway was just kind of in the middle while the hitboxes surrounded him. Kind of like the end of Twister, when they're in the inside of the Twister.
The eye of the storm.
I don't think they call it. Well, I think they call it the Eye of the Tornado.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what they call it.
I could have called it the eye of the twister. Neutral light. Java not going to launch too far. Fakey though.
Fakey.
Oh, both blue team members are deep. Everybody's dirty red. Neutral light. Java. Dude, Demon Island survival.
I can't stand this map because of that. Like, I like the construction of the main stage, but I cannot stand the blast zones here, dude. Oh, that was enough.
Can I get it?
Okay.
They will. Fakey and Java clutch game number 4. We're going to game 5. I gotta believe Demon Island's gonna get banned out because there's so many times Java on a 4 defense legend is surviving on Demon Island.
Swinging him up high. There was the down air from Java that just barely missed. Great pickup from Fakey after that juicy side signature that came out from BalloonBoy Zariel. We got any interesting numbers here, Duke? I'm not seeing any interesting. Everything's just kind of like normal across the board.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it just spells the story of how even that game was, and that's, I think, probably the most interesting number that I saw was 603 damage taken by Java. That was, again, that survivability that we saw at the tail end of there, where he was just, like, deep red, but still somehow managing to hold on.
Yeah, that's a lot to do when you were lower defense legend, and he is playing on the defense stance, but still. Okay, Fakey. Java was there to eat that cannon ground pound, and Hideaway's still going for it.
Yeah, I mean, Fakey was sweat beating, narrowly touching the wall there, but will hold on. But once again, every single game has started with Fakey taking a lot of damage real fast.
BalloonBoy just got floating on that soft platform, doing a whole lot of nothing here before he got hit by the axe recovery. Now he's going in for the side signature to pick up Fakey, send him over to the blast zone. Fakey just barely missing that KO.
Down heavy, both red team members getting knocked around a little bit, not quite enough to KO. Finally, the side air will do it. Neutral light, not
that didn't do it. Like, I get that it's Onyx, but like it's also Jala on the other side with an axe in hand.
I feel like Miami Dome, it would have KO'd, but
Yeah.
because of it being Western Air Temple, the side boxes are a little bit further out. Okay, blue team want to get any extra credit they can. They got that early KO, they got that early stocks, but they get the extra damage to make sure they have the lead.
Java almost got a second hit on Fakey. It wouldn't have been that bad because it's just the side light, and obviously Java's not going to follow up the neutral air. Even if he did, like Fakey just had so much damage that the KO moves are really the only thing that you're trying to hit at that point on him. So a side light's not going to do much, but add up more damage. It's like one more drop in the bucket that's already overflowing.
Dude, how is he still
I don't know.
alive there? He got launched so far. Okay, finally the neutral air will take the first stock off of Java. It is impressive how long Java's been able to survive on this low defense one.
Yep, Java here with shades of Pugsy's survivability. Pugsy, of course, was like the first player that got the Jala pass, where it's like, okay, you can play a low defense legend in 2v2s because you have the survivability, because you have the KO power. It's an interesting choice there from Fakey to not like weapon toss or maybe hit Java out of that move, but like wait for Java to get hit and then go in with the punish because he thought the punish was much more valuable, which I agree with.
Yeah, I was going to say, I agree with it. He managed to get a stock for it rather than have to worry about Java, who was not going to get KO'd by that neutral sig.
Ooh.
Okay. Watching the edge guard, but Java gets taken out on the left side.
He was setting up for it. If he was like a little bit higher and didn't get caught by that recovery from Hideaway's cannon, the ground pound, you know the ground pound was coming.
Still though, blue team, the slightest of leads.
Blue team was split a little bit there, but red team couldn't move in to capitalize on it. Blue team was able to regroup. Nice spot dodge of the GCN light.
They got to take advantage of this. That was a burn dodge from Java. Still floating in the sky. Fakey's back into this.
It's got to be really nice when you're like a cannon player and your in-light is also a KO move. Yeah. Or would lead into a KO move if we were talking about like another weapon. The ability to just like spot dodge in-light is so effective. Like we see how effective it is on Sword. Okay, that's going to take Hideaway out, but the fact that Cannon can do it and also find KOs is so valuable. He's done. He's so cooked.
Yeah.
It was over there. Even if there was the potential that he had enough to get back over to that corner, you know he was going to get spear dared by Fakey.
I think against a different opponent that would have worked, because he went for the like tricky, I'm going to go underneath the stage, I'm going to try to wait out all the options. But Fakey's been so consistently good at that edge guard of just babysitting, sitting on the wall and say, the second you go for